2 catches today for 27 yards. First down and goal. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown Bobcats. Adam Jones. 14 scores a year ago. That's number 1 in 2025.
He was the runner-up for the FCS Freshman of the Year last year. They're really excited about him. Adam Jones, number 23, and Julius Davis, number 32.
Here's the South Dakota State bunch. 2nd and 9. Mason. Screen pass going to Ogroski. And the ball's loose, and Montana State recovers.
Well, you talk about making a name for yourself with your first start. Right there, buddy. That is Cole Taylor, the youngster out of Great Falls, Montana, CMR High School. Watch this inside-out play, if we can see it here. Just a little bit of a jailbreak screen. Those guys beat the 600 pounds that are coming to get him. Get the ball out. Nice job putting your hat on the ball. Turnover, that right there is huge to get the ball on your side of the field with a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, Brent Vegan raving about Cole.
In an unbalanced formation here, Ben, so that tight end in line is ineligible. Great job by Lampson.
Design QB keeper Lampson trots in for 6.
Really creative, you know. I just like the mixing and matching of formations, personnels by Coach Pete Spearman. You can see the 2 tight ends set there. Adam Jones throwing his stuff up in there to set that block. Rest is on Lampson. Nice job by the big old line.
Well, again, I just said it a second ago. Let Stanford and even said before the season they wanted to create that elusiveness as a wide receiver. And there he is again, breaks away from a tackle, down the fringe, and there's that playmaking ability. Taco Dowler to the house.
And Ben, you and I got our first. It's Taco Tuesday on a Saturday, Ben. And oh, by the way, the quarterback is perfect. What a way for that offensive unit for the Bobcats to start. Put it in the Sonny Holland end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
45 yards from Justin Lampson to Taco Dowler. And again, right on cue, so elusive.
Well, and that's where I thought South Dakota State did a fantastic job last week of really taking Taco out of the game. Only 4 catches.
Bozeman a week ago today. Lampson again with an eternity in the pocket, tries to escape. Gets past 1 tackle. He hits the gas. Lampson for the end zone, and he powers his way in. Touchdown. Passer. I formation, 1st and goal. Julius Davis. Shake and bake. Using that body, that power. Still no signal. And finally gets in. Touchdown, Montana State.
Well, they brought in big people to do big people things.
Ball brought, rocking the cowboy hat, doing a little dance as he should. The 3rd forced fumble from Montana State's defense this year leads to a takeaway, and now the Bobcat offense will start from the 17.
Get along, little doggy. Look at that. Oh, they got, you know, some folks have the, you know, the turnover chain or whatever. They got a cowboy hat.
I mean, call me a curmudgeon, but I like it when it's just simple like that. Some teams try to go too overboard. Adam Jones will leave the backfield. Lampson over the middle. He's got his big tight end, Hunter Province, streaking for the end zone. Touchdown, Montana State. 43 yards to the house.
12 personnel, Ben, here. 2 tight ends. You got both Province and Schlepp in the game. Easy throw, easy catch. Turns on the Jets.
And for Province, just able to get away from his defender for his first touchdown of the season. 1st and 10. Play fake, Lampson. He wants to show off the arm, and he's got a man. Taco Dowler. Who else? What a connection for 6. 45 yards.
Taco Tuesday on a Saturday, Ben. First time we've called his name today. It will not be the last. Clean pocket for Lampson. And frankly, we're not going to see it from this angle, but he had other guys open too. The little switch route there, both running verticals by Long and Dowler. Some of the woes they've had.
And they'll run the fake, up the gut. No catching him, goodbye. Trickery from the Montana State offense.
Well, how do you like that?
Colby Froker all the way.
I was going to say, Froker. I don't think we'd be calling Froker's name on the old touchdown stat today, but 75-degree perfect day in the Gallatin Valley. Why not let the kicker score, Ben?
26 yards to the house. I mean, just completely fooled Eastern Washington, and you got that wide window. Goodbye. And now Miles Sandstead missed the PAT. Special teams, man. That's all I gotta say.
It's a roller coaster right now, man. I mean, they're getting people fired up. They're getting people ticked. You know, they just gotta figure it out.
The kicker taking it to the house. Some trickery, and Brent Vegan, just such a great guy. Adam Jones gets to the edge, turns the corner. He punches the gas. Adam Jones for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Adam Jones with the wheels.
Slicker than snot on a doorknob, Ben. My goodness. He got the edge, and he wasn't going to be denied. Great play by him. Nice job by his homies blocking for him. And this thing is getting ugly in a hurry.
37 yards for Adam Jones.
You know, and Coach Best was talking about in terms of fight. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm not going to lie. I'm surprised because I really, you know, just watching these guys on film.
Nothing almost halfway through the second quarter. Another booming punt, but this one returnable. Taco Dowler from the 10. Dowler's got space. He's going to turn on the Jets. Follows more blockers to the outside. Dowler! A race for the pylon, still on his feet, and it's a race. He's going to win. He'll get the checkered flag. Touchdown, Montana State.
Well, you know it's coming, Ben, but it's Taco Tuesday on Saturday, baby. I said it early in the game. Win is Taco. We keep talking about 30 receptions, 3 touchdowns. I want to know when he's going to make a play in the kicking game, and my goodness, did he just do that to essentially tie this ball game. Nice job by him. Great job by the troops getting in blockers. Raining tacos, baby. Right there, I thought he was close to stepping out of bounds, but loud in here, man. They got to get a little momentum.
3rd and 14. Lamson over the middle, and he's got a man. And off to the races, Jabez Woods. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Montana State. There's that offense that Montana State needed. 2 straight weeks with a big play for Woods.
Boom, whammy, whatever you want to say. Holy smokes, 2 huge explosive plays by this cat outfit. 90-yard return by Dowler. And then this one, good night. We were just talking about the defenses bowing up and playing well. Great job by Montana State. Great job by Lamson.
79 yards for Woods. First lead of the afternoon. Well, this is what Justin Lamson wanted, Ty, earlier in this week. Not just Taco Dowler, but getting more of those receivers involved and making big plays.
Yep, just double twist games here by the front 4 for NAU. You know, Lamson has enough time. Find his man downfield. Big time play by him. Nice job by the front. To me, I know we're a long way away. It looked like a little handsy on the field.
Oh, Julius Davis hurls a man into the end zone. Flashbacks of Sac State from 2 seasons ago as he leaps defenders with a single bound.
The juice, and why wouldn't there be another piece of laundry that is the color yellow, Ben? We got a flag on the play. What a play by him, though. My goodness. An angry man with an angry run. That was even a little finesse run here at the end. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Corner Quentin Moten's gonna have nightmares. He's gonna have nightmares. Bad. Again, lots of game to play.
Lamson just leaves the defenders in the dust as he trots in for 6.
But, however, Houston, we got a problem if you're the Jacks, because this thing is getting out of hand. Great play by Lamson.
RPO working to perfection. Dollar motions, faking the sweep. Lamson again with an eternity of time. And are delivered, and the ball is loose. Julius Davis able to cross the goal line, and they're going to rule it a touchdown as Julius Davis gets the TD.
Well, this is a great... Coach Steerbeck, I think, is learning. He loves these guys and keep using them.
Lencioni provides that block. The tight end blocking game on the perimeter comes through again as Lamson streaks in.
You can see just how wet it is down there. The end zone camera, you can't see much, but I promise you, it was a touchdown. Lots of offense. Good blocking there out there by Lencioni, the local boy out of Gallatin High School.
Idaho State. New set bounce. Handoff. Adam Jones breaking through, slashing right through. Touchdown, Montana State.
Slicker than snot on a doorknob, Ben. My goodness. Great blocking by the O-line. And some poor tackling there by the Idaho State defense. Little split zone here. Again, great job by the big boys up front, blocking all the way down to the whistle. On that guy, number 23, out of Missoula, Montana, Adam Jones.
TD run number.
Recruiting. You can't win the race without a good pony. Recruiting is the life. Oh,
Julius Davis once again hurdles a man.
He's getting in the habit of doing that, and it's working. Recruiting. Lifeblood of any program is getting good athletes, good players, and then hopefully in this day and age, keeping them around.
It could be one of those quiz questions. Dollar motions on 2nd and 4. Play action. Lamson with a load of time. Slings it in the end zone. Touchdown, Montana State. Jared White hauls it in. 19-yard pitch and catch.
This is just a fantastic play design by offensive coordinator Pete Steerbeck. Again, we've seen this now a couple times. They're just running different plays out of it, but they shifted both running backs to the side of Lamson and then just ran a wheel route.
Just wide open, and the eyes, that pocket presence shown by Justin Lamson like we've seen all year.
Couldn't find him with a search warrant.
San Luis Obispo in the I formation. Justin Lamson rolling to his right, and he'll tuck and run again, using that physicality and once again getting into the end zone.
Yeah, this is just a physical. I mean, again, they bring in big people, big formation here. You're thinking maybe power, some kind of run. They run the play action off it, and then Lamson's been very effective with his feet. And God, he takes some hits, but boy, he keeps delivering hits too. Great run by him. Touchdown, Cats.
Have gotten into the end zone. Tight end movement. The pitch, Rocky Lencioni turns the corner and easily scoots into the blue turf. Touchdown, Montana State.
The Italian Stallion, Ben, they went 13 personnel, 1 back, 3 tight ends, and basically a little shovel, a little tight end slip screen here in the backfield. I love it. What a call. Great perimeter blocking there by his homies in the tight end room. Touchdown, Cats.
Adam Jones motions. They fake the sweep. Screen game, Taco Dowler. Busting up the middle, and look at that dude fly. Taco Dowler, no one will catch him. 67 yards to the blue turf. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Taco Tuesday on a Saturday, Ben. We haven't said that in a while. And I got to tell you this, considering he took not 1 but 2 shots on that play to end the first half, it just shows you what a tough kid this is. I mean, he's not a big guy. My goodness, just a little screen here. Great perimeter blocking there by his tight end. The offensive line are getting, and then he just turns on the Jets and he's gone. Where's our taco hats for today, by the way? We talked about it, never came to fruition.
Miles Sampson on to attempt a PAT.
Underneath, and picked off. And rumbling the other way. Talon Marsh down the sideline. Touchdown, Montana State, 80 yards. Big man TD.
I got to see it, but I think it's Dom Solano that tips it. A defensive end tips it to the big fella, the big man out of Helena, Montana. And look at that sideline. Look at them. It looked like a bunch of hyenas standing around a carcass of a dead rhino right now. They're so happy for the big man. Holy heck, 280 pounds, rumbling, stumbling. Look at him. Look at the sideline. Yeah. You gotta love it.
Almost got caught from behind. I was gonna say, if he got caught at like the 3-yard line, that would have been heartbreak for that sideline.
and now the offense is trying to make sure everybody's out there.
Taco Dollar motions. Lamson easily gets in. Touchdown, Montana State.
I love the play call here. You got an unbalanced formation, big formation. You're thinking maybe split zone, going back to all those dudes over there. They send taco motion and fly. Justin Lamson reads it perfectly. Touchdown, Cats.
Rushing TD number 7 on the year for QB1. Lamson, the handoff. Julius Davis. Look at that dude go! No one will catch him. Julius Davis all the way for 6.
Whammy! Wow! You talk about opening up a game, Ben. That was a great job by his offensive line, getting it blocked up. Great vision by Julius Davis. Inside zone to the house.
52 yards.
Right there, you saw JT Reed just get that one extra block. Nice job by him. Next thing you know, we'll just keep working, knowing that if we keep doing the right things, we're going to get better.
Lamson, clean pocket, steps up, takes off himself, punches the gas, leaps in. Another touchdown from QB1, and the Cats just rolling here in Bozeman.
No one is as fast as Tommy Malab. And I feel like we talk about Tommy and the old way they used to run the football. But Justin Lamson's smooth, man. I mean, he's a big athletic kid. And, I mean, there's nothing but the blue turf there in the end zone. Parted like the Red Sea. He sees it. He recognizes it. Takes off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Another TD rush.
Backfield with Lamson. Lamson up the middle, spun into the end zone for a touchdown. Ninth rushing touchdown of the season for their quarterback.
And Lamson's a good size, 210, 215-pound running back. Looks like he might get stopped at the 1, but he powers through. As you said, the tackler kind of spins him in, but it does a good job lunging in at the end, knowing where that goal line is to get in for the score. And the answer by Montana State.
Miles Sansed on for the point after. Up and good, and we got a tie ball game.
And that's what good teams do, Courtney. You got to answer. UC Davis had all the momentum early. Montana State comes back. We're tied at 7.
Chris Long with the grab, trying to leap into the end zone. You bet he did. Touchdown, Montana State, their first lead. And the first touchdown of the season for Chris Long.
Yeah, we'll get a look at it after the kick. Runs a little stick route. Good job by Lamson to put it right on him. And then another leap. This one worked out a little better. Gets it in the end zone.
Sanstead on for the PAT. Straight ahead, Jones. And no indication yet. He's in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They're in front, 9-7.
What a strong answer by Montana State to come back and punch it in the end zone after an inopportune penalty. Taco Dowler gets him close. The O-line and Adam Jones. Look at that surge, man. Well, strong run, too, by Jones.
And again, where's he from, Jordan? Right here in Missoula, Montana. Coach Dane Oliver, a former Grizzly player. What a pipeline.
Rama. Lamson has a man. It's Steele. Steele to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
From the Cowboy State, Sheridan, Wyoming, Dane Steele. I love the route here. You got fly motion and an unbalanced set, and then just kind of a little wheel route by that slot receiver.
The slot wheel, Coach.
Yep, and a little bit of a momentum shift here, Jordan.
It is. I mean, they go up by 10 now, but get motion, mess with the defense's eyes a little bit. Had a sluggo on the outside by Ryan King, and the slot wheel by Dane.
Empty set this time for Montana. Ayat underneath, Wortham through his hands, and it's picked off into the hands of Dowler. Caden Dowler. He's in. Touchdown, Montana State.
Unbelievable. They got the matchup they wanted. They got one of their best players, Michael Wortham, on a linebacker. Cole Taylor. Jordan, and like I said, he's making the case for the defensive MVP out of Billings, Montana, Caden Dowler.
And he might have just solidified it right there. Michael Wortham runs an angle route on the inside. Cole Taylor, linebacker in coverage. I love watching that kid play. And Johnny on the spot, Caden Dowler. Good things happen to those that run to the football. And man,
Trying to even this thing up. Kick is on the way. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. Big block for Montana State. The first time Morrison has been blocked on a field goal attempt this season.
defense is showing up, man, for Montana State. Pick six, blocked field goal. There's a reason why they are the best in the country. Take a look.
You're gonna see it, and oh, by the way, guys, he's from Missoula, Montana. Zach Cruz, originally supposed to be a Grizzly. Things didn't quite work out. My goodness, has this kid made a bunch of plays? Maybe none.
3 of 8 on third downs, 3rd and 1. Play fake. Lamson rolling. Lamson gonna take off. He's got a first down. Lamson to the 10, to the goal line. Touchdown, Montana State.
Whammy! You talk about a dude. The guy you want with the football when the game is on the line. What a competitor. What a gift for Bobcat Nation. This guy is a dude. I'm telling you this right now, and I've said it throughout the year. If he sticks around and plays one more year, he will be known as one of the greats in Montana State history. And yes, I'm talking about Lule. I'm talking about McGee. Justin Lamson.
Touchdown pass, now a touchdown run, a touchdown pass. And our Whitefish Credit Union player of the game is Justin Lamson.
Again, this kid will never pay for a beer in Bozeman again, man. I'm just telling you. Unbelievable competitor. Unbelievable competitor. He gets hit, man. But it's like he likes it. Like, he wants to get hit. He wants the contact.
Gosh, he's impressive. Just poised, and you said it. He takes shots, but he just keeps coming. He stays calm. And man, I mean, look at his efficiency. 18 of 20.
But that's what he's done all year, guys. I mean, he's still 4th in the FCS in completion percentage. He is sharp. He hasn't thrown an interception since early September. 0 interceptions in Big Sky plays officially done. Incredible.
At Stanford, committed to Bowling Green. Coaching change there, ends up in Bozeman. And what a season for him and this Bobcats program. They started slow, losing to Oregon and South Dakota State. They finished strong. Big Sky champions as they win the 124th Brawl of the Wild. And Vegan gets the Gatorade bath.
Vegan deserves a Gatorade bath. You're going to see the two head ball coaches shake hands. Again, you know, this rivalry is so great, you know, and it can get nasty at times. A lot of times it's the fan bases that make it nasty, Jordan. You know that. As a player and a coach, there's a common respect. I mean, there is.
It's just ball at that point.
It is. For 60 minutes, you got to hate each other, no doubt. but more often than not, you're shaking hands at the end and becoming friends. You know, you got Bobcat friends. I know it's painful to say at times.
Some of my best friends.
Exactly.
People don't like to say that Coach Vegan and Coach Alec are actually buddies, you know. But hey, this is one of the best rivalries, and it showed that way today, guys. I mean, what a matchup. They're walking the trophy around today.
18th Big Sky title and the Great Divide Trophy as well. Let's head on the field. Here's Grace Lawrence.
Justin, take me inside your head right now. You just took down the #2 team in the country on the road. The first time the Cats did it since 2018.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people didn't think we could do it, you know what I mean? And we put that chip on our shoulder, just kept fighting. You know, there was times we were down and Caden Dallard putting us back in it, you know, giving us the ball. Guys just making plays. I'm so happy to be part of this team. The best decision I ever made was to come to Montana State, so just super blessed. Thankful that's a good team, but so happy I'm with these guys.
4th and 1, 4th down. You guys were so efficient. How'd you do it?
Just the grit. I mean, we lost on a 4th and 1 to South Dakota State. We told ourselves that's never going to happen again. And, you know, we're just trying to live by that motto. Hell of a team over there, but so proud of how these guys worked all year. Pretty awesome.
A lot of people this week talked about how you've never played in Washington Grizzly Stadium before. Describe this atmosphere for me, getting a win in a place like this.
Yeah, great atmosphere. Bobcat Stadium's better, but I'm just, like I said, you know, a lot of people didn't think I could do it, you know what I mean? I saw all the noise, but I wouldn't do it without the guys on my team. Everybody in the building believed in me, and that's all I really care about, so.
You talked about Vegan. Vegan took a chance on you. You took a chance on Montana State. What does he mean to you?
He means the world to me. I've had a tough career. You know, I've been benched a whole bunch. You know, had bad games, but I'm so happy I'm with these guys. I love playing with them, and I just want to go celebrate with them.
Go celebrate, Justin. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Grace. NCAA runner-up a year ago. You lose Tommy Malott, different team, but Brent Vegan just keeps churning along, and this is another big victory in the breadbasket for this program.
New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, new quarterback. And it's like, and that's a compliment to Brent Vegan. He's been losing coordinators all 5 years. And it's like he's getting better. And now he's got that victory in Missoula. It's incredible, man. And the last road team to do this was in 2018, and I was here, man. It was the miracle in Missoula, as they call it, on the other side of the divide. It looks so much like this, clear. And Jordan, you know this, man, to carry that 306-pound piece of...
Keeping an eye on his status, it's Marshall Howe who enters the stage very early. His first throw is intercepted, picked off over the middle, and room to roam the opposite way for Caden Dowler, the Big Sky Defensive Player of the Year on the first throw for Howe. Potentially turns the momentum early in this game.
And I was just going to talk about how is this offense going to change, if at all, with your backup quarterback Howe. And I think you got to go lean on your best player. Well, they decide to be unconventional and throw the football on first down with your backup, and this is what can happen. If you throw the football anywhere near Caden Dowler, chances are he's going to come up with it. One of the best football players in FCS, tremendous.
They'll give it to Davis, who just waltzes in.
I love the execution from Justin Lamson. When we get that chance to see this replay, you're going to see him hold that ball into the midsection of Davis as long as possible. And what that does is slow the defense down. Watch how he runs with him. Keeps the ball. Not sure who's going to...
Brought Dowler in motion again, tried to run right up the middle. Jones broke a tackle. Jones inside the 20 to the 10. Is he going to go? He is!
Is that Adam Pac-Man Jones? Or is that Adam Jones, the outstanding tailback? Watch him gobble up yards after contact. And folks, that is a He-Man run. That's the physicality that you're looking for that Montana State put on tape all season long. It took them a while to get there and establish that, but they finally...
I know they need to make him uncomfortable tonight. Certainly a passing situation here. Here comes the pressure, and hit from behind. Ball is loose, and Montana State has it. Kenny Iden knocked it loose, and Zach Cruz recovered it.
Kenny Iden with a wonderful play. They're in field goal range and just completely demolishes Vidlak. And those are the hardest for a quarterback to see. You don't have eyes in the back of your head. You want to try to protect that football. Vidlak was trying to throw the football to the short side of the field.
Deep handoff. Jones stood up. And second effort. No signal yet. Yes, touchdown. Adam Jones. A couple of hiccups on that drive for the Bobcats, but they're able to pay it off as Jones gets in for his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. From the 38, first down, Vidlak going to the air again, through the hands of Bowler and picked off. Caden Dowler. Another interception for Dowler. 5 straight games with a pick. 6 total. Caden Dowler. At this point, it's not luck. He is good. Montana State has it when we come back. Montana State still trying to clean some things up. Jones in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Lamson throws it to Jones. Stiff arm making his way to the end zone. Dives, touchdown. Adam Jones. 21 yards to the house.
This is just pure effort from Adam Jones. Justin Lanson is checking it down. They run 4 verticals. Adam Jones just sneaks out, and 2 missed tackles cannot happen. And again, the Bobcats are able to turn a turnover into 7 points. That's the story of the game. 14 points off of turnovers so far tonight.
A program with teammates that believe in him.
Well, he's hit from behind Morgan, and the ball is going to be live for now. Picked up. And inside the 5-yard line, returned by Carson Williams. Now, was his arm going forward? This could be an incomplete pass, but it was live.
On the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
Recovered by Carson Williams. Lobbed back at the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown. Luvens Valson. Redshirt freshman tight end. A guy they are very high on. Just his 4th catch of the year. And it's a big score here late in the first half.
Offensive coordinator Pete Sturbeck said he would have a package for Luvens Valson. Guy they like, you mentioned. This is like this little pop pass, a heavy play action. They bring goal line guys in, a lot of different tight ends, some extra old linemen. Just throw it over the top, and Montana State answers big time.
Second and goal. Lamson rolling out, nobody in front of him. A race to the corner, got there, touchdown. Justin Lamson, so good with his feet. And he rushes in. 9th game with a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. And just like that, Montana State has strung back-to-back scoring drives together.
Montana State tonight, 8 total drives. You take out the kneel down, and they've scored on 6 of their 8 drives. And Justin Lanson, we said it before, this game I thought would come down to his arm and his legs, and he's delivering tonight. 3 total touchdowns.
Tight end in motion. They go back to the run game, and Jones, he has been super. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Adam Jones. Man, has he been a star tonight. 3rd touchdown.
Adam Jones with the hat trick. And this drive, Stephen F. Austin has tried to load the box up with a lot of guys to stop the run. But we saw on the really long run by Julius Davis in this touchdown run right here, when you load the box and you don't set the edge, you're able to get to the outside, and Jones is having a game of his life.
1st and goal. A fake. Lanson is going to walk it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. for Montana State to start this semifinal game. That was impressive. Montana State. Jones takes a handoff. Jones, touchdown. Wow, the hole just opened up so wide, and Jones from 7 yards out makes it 13-0 Cats.
I want you to watch the right tackle, Cedric Jefferson, and how he just wins his one-on-one matchup. This was a concern for the Grizz coming into the game. Their defensive tackles average only 250 pounds. It is 300 pounds across the board for the Montana State offense.
Tight end in motion. Adam Jones in the backfield. He'll take the carry, bounce it right, all the way down the sideline. Adam Jones with the speed to take it to the end zone. Touchdown. 54 yards. His second touchdown of this semifinal game already in the first half. He's the touchdown king of this Bobcats offense, and he's got explosive speed. The kid from Missoula taking it to his hometown Grizz. Montana has not trailed by this many points all season until now. Extra point up and good.
Listen, you got to give credit to the Cats, but the Grizz just more discipline with their gap integrity. Eyes inside, eyes inside, eyes inside. And then when you get Peck, the defensive end, to loop inside, there's no one outside for containment. This is too easy for Adam Jones. He sucks the defense inside. Easy bounce outside. No one there to set the edge for the Grizz. Once again, you got to give credit to offensive coordinator Pete Sturbick and the Cats offense. But right now, the Grizz are just beating themselves.
Wow. Hey, you let that guy get outside, and there are very few players in the country who are going to catch him.
It's game over. And that's what Adam Jones does. He can ground and pound and kind of be that thumper back inside the tackles, but he also has track speed when he gets to the outside. He has great hands. He is a true
goal. Lamson pitches it to the tight end, and he will get in. Touchdown. Rocky Lencioni. The freshman tight end took the little pitch forward pass for a 2-yard touchdown catch to put Montana State back in front. What a drive. 14 plays. And you see how emotional Justin Lamson is. Maybe that's a little bit of what Don was talking about. Extra point. High snap, good hold, kick, up and good.
Well, you don't see a tight end getting a speed sweep every day, but Lencioni, excellent athlete, and an even better block by the right tackle, Cedric Jefferson. We got a...
Lamson. Back to throw, steps up. Looking downfield, throws deep, middle, caught by Dowler, and the defenders go down. Taco Dowler cuts it back middle. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown. On third and forever. They finally hit that big play downfield. 33-23 on the biggest play of this semifinal game. Amazing. Extra point is up and good. That has a chance to be a moment that is remembered forever in Bozeman.
What a play by Lamson and Dowler, but what have I said all game? You can't let Lamson outside the pocket. It's where he's most dangerous. And boy, did he make the Grizz pay.
Lamson looking left. Now he's going to run it. Lamson cuts it middle. Touchdown. He left the defender in his wake. to 23. And Bobcats fans now are starting to dream about Nashville. 20 straight points for the Grizzlies to come back and take the lead. Now 20 straight for the Bobcats, making 21. Extra point up and good. 4th and 7. Ayat. Pressure. Picked up. Ayat. Intercepted. Coming back the other way. Inside the 15. Touchdown. And the Millstone kid, Bryce Greeby, from 38 yards out. Maybe he's the Millstone Cowboy now. Younger brother of an all-time great here. With a pick six to basically put this game away.
Bryce might be the little brother of the Millstone Cowboy, Brody Greeby, an all-time great Montana State Bobcat. Watch him work right to left, gets right into Ayat's vision. Well, hey, do you remember that semifinal game?
A place that cares about football as much as they do in Texas, in Alabama, in Georgia, in Ohio and Michigan. And here in Montana, it's the Cats who reign supreme as the final seconds are going to tick off the clock. And they make it 2 wins in the Brawl of the Wild in 1 year. That had never happened, at least in a long, long time. 48-23 is going to be the final score.
And listen, you do need to tip the cap to Montana. They came to play. The score does not tell the whole story here tonight. They brought a physical game. They battled. But Montana State was the team that made the big play in the big moment in the 4th quarter, and they're off to play for a national championship.
Well, in the middle of all of that, Dawn with Brent Vegan, the head coach of the Bobcats.
Coach Vegan, you told me that you tried to minimize the magnitude of this game, but now that it's won, what does this mean?
Well, it means we're going 2 more weeks with this team. We made it 51 weeks. That's a good team over there. And for us to put everything together and find a way, as much back and forth as there was, can't say enough about our guys and their belief, our coaches, everybody just continuing to work and find a way in the 4th quarter.
Such a game, too. What do you feel like was the turning point for you guys?
Well, I think our offense was able to answer their lead, and we went down and scored. Then ultimately, the 3rd long pass from Justin to Taco, and I would say that breaks it open, but that's just 2 guys making a play, believing. I'm so proud of our guys.
Speaking of Taco Dowler and that play and that catch, what went through your mind when it happened?
Well, we haven't had a lot of plays like that. We had a lot of downfield plays, and I think it's really poetic that when in Caden's absence, Taco makes the play. You know, one of those 2 guys continue to impact the deal, and can't be more proud of them.
Heading to a national title. You like country music, Coach?
I love it, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks.
All right, yeah, indeed. The Cats are headed to Nashville. That town, which sees a lot.
Well, Coach Vegan, you talked to us a lot this week about the weight that last year's team felt when they came into the national championship. How different is the approach and mentality for this year's team?
I think it's just a new team. This team, I think, is embodied, want to know every opportunity, maybe more so than the previous group. There's maybe a youthful nature to that. We only have 9 seniors, so maybe the finality is a little bit different, but I've loved this team's approach all the way through. We've continued to get better, and we'll have to play our best today.
How much have you thought about what your final message will be to this group before you take the field?
Oh, quite a bit. You want to hit that note, but ultimately it's players playing how they've played, coaches coaching how they coached. If we're the best version of ourselves today, I think we'll like the way it looks.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thanks a lot.
He comes in motion now, and the fake. Lamson running for the pylon. Lamson, touchdown, Montana State. It's 2nd down. Lamson straight ahead, powering forward. Touchdown, Justin Lamson. What a first half for the Bobcats quarterback. With still a lot of time on the clock in the second quarter. It's 13-0 Montana State. He's just playing lights out. And saving those timeouts, they got to the line quickly, got the ball snapped. Lamson throws, a missed tackle, turn upfield, a hurdle inside the 10, and diving for the end zone. Touchdown! Dade Steele! He didn't go down! In history, so will this one.
I mean, this is so good. We got to go back and watch it one more time. Steele makes the first miss, and then you know what, Dwyer? I'm just going to jump right over you on my way to pay dirt. And just when you think Illinois State, they're getting back in the game.
Dowler motion there. They're going to give it to Taco. Dowler cuts it. Back inside. Taco Dowler dives into the end zone. Touchdown. He's done it again. Guy is just playing like a superstar in the playoffs. Snap, hold, kick is blocked. It's on the turf. It's scooped up and returned back to the 45 of Illinois State. Seth Johnson comes up with the ball. This is obviously crucial. Not a great snap, and this one's blocked. Montana State. A penalty flag thrown as they tried to return it. Oh my goodness. Another block kick. Illinois State can't execute a kick. Showing pressure on fourth down and overtime. They bring pressure. Lamson throws. End zone. Caught! Touchdown! Taco Dowler! Miles Sandstead. Snap, hold, kick, up, good! For a national championship! In overtime! The second one in program history. The first one since 1984. Heartbreak for Illinois State. An all-time great championship game. And it ends with a point after in overtime.
Up one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 2025